It's like a different way to think about
It's
career progression.
brilliant. Yeah, and I think it's so brilliant because it's a little bit asymmetric. It's like hard to put your fingers around it.
Yeah.
What people like that will never make you rich is this. Here's steps 1 through 4 to get into real estate. And if you do this now, you too will be a millionaire. You're never going to get rich that way.
Mhm.
The way that you get rich is actually putting together multiple ideas that don't seem like they go together. And that cross-pollination is what gives you outsized returns.
Mhm.
You're like, social media, biotech, IPO, what?
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
And so
yeah,
when you
yeah.
have that weird cross-pollination, that's where massive growth happens. And I think, it was the same with me. I was like, I remember with my CEO at the time when I was making a lot of money. Let's say I was making 7 figures a year working for somebody else. I was actually happy. I would have stayed there for probably ever at this investment firm. But I saw the future of social media and newsletters in particular. And I was like, why am I on the road every single day doing steak dinners, trying to sell pensions and sovereign wealth funds, our investment vehicles? I could be doing this all with the internet. Like, we don't need to be meeting in person anywhere to the degree that we are. And so I went and told the CEO of my company that. And he was basically like, if you want to row left and I want to row right, you need a new boat. And I was like, okay, fine. So I couldn't convince him. And so he kind of gave me his blessing and said, like, go do it somewhere else because we're not doing it here. And I was really mad at the time. I had built up $1 billion business for this guy in Latin America where a business didn't exist like 3 years before, 4 years before. And so I was mad. I'm like, I am your best international, sales force. I was total victim mindset about it. I was like, it's because I'm a woman, all these dudes, they don't get it. I was mad. So I left and he did me a huge favor by pushing me out, actually, because then I went and said, you know what? Newsletters plus private equity plus social media plus laundromats and car washes. I don't know, but I think. And together, they now are responsible for us having a business that has 26 businesses in it, businesses that do tens of millions of dollars in revenue. Some of the venture ones do hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. And we don't even have to have third-party investors. It's a lot of our own money because we've bought profitable businesses using totally unfair deals because of our social media presence. And so,
You've looked back and connected dots there.
right.